Hello, good morning. Not really a sunny morning yet. It's just after 5:30. And having done my video for British Expat in the Philippines, I'm expanding the idea that things aren't going quite the right way for a lot of expats, and especially Americans, who are discovering that living here in the Philippines, not only is it not quite what they were looking for, it's becoming more and more apparent that apparently excuse the pun, there's more and more finding it difficult to get the necessary pain relief and also medications here in the Philippines that they're used to having back home. Maybe they didn't do their due diligence before they arrived here. Of course, you see, if you're going to come to another country and you're going to find that you have existing medical issues, you're going to have to make sure that doctors here have got the ability to prescribe you with the equivalent, or at least something that represents the same as what you're going to have if you've gone to the doctor back home. And of course, I've never really quite got my head around the fact that if you've got health issues, why would you plonk yourself down in another country thousands of miles away from your homeland? Unless, of course, you're only planning a short trip. And then they're just really a holiday, and you would obviously have medical insurance for that purpose. But again, of course, if you have a pre-existing issue, it will be hard to find medical cover that does actually give you that as a tourist. But more and more people are actually contacting me, and I can honestly say, hand on heart, it's Americans who are showing signs of disappointment in what they find here in the Philippines, things that they just simply can't handle. The cock-a-doodle-doos in the morning, karaoke, the fact that the power goes out periodically, the internet's not fast enough for them unless they get Skylink, and many other things, including the availability of suitable food. I can never get my head around that. All of those things are they're not worth worrying about. They're just part of living in a developing country where the infrastructure isn't quite the same as overseas. Well, quite, nowhere near. But many Americans and many other nations who choose to make the Philippines their holiday home or their retirement location are doing fine. They're knuckling down and joining the community, getting involved in different issues, helping, maybe if they've got extra money, locals in different projects, which is great. But for many, though, and I've received over a dozen emails just this weekend from various expats, yes, Americans. One was a German, saying enough is enough, I'm pulling the plug. And it's always sad to hear that someone's had to go. And in these cases, each and every one of them was saying that they not only have they had enough, they just can't hack it, and they're heading back home, regardless of the fact that many of them, half of them, are actually going back to start again. They literally have got to start again when they arrive home. They're going to be staying with relatives, sons and daughters and parents, and that's sad in itself. It's almost like an acceptance of failure, which is, nobody wants to feel that life is a failure. So it would be interesting to know why Why are people really doing that? I mean, are they giving me the real truth as to why they're going? Is it really that they just can't hack it? They can't seemingly find a space in their own world where they fit in? I mean, I know that a lot of videos out here in the Philippines done by expats from all nations do paint a fairly rosy picture that often doesn't really resemble everyday life. And that maybe is the problem that they are facing. They come out here and realize they're not finding what they thought they were going to look for. What is going to be easy, that all these ladies are going to be falling at their feet saying, choose me, take me into your arms. And it just doesn't work that way. Two of them actually came out and found that their girlfriend, one nearly 2 years and the other one just over 12 months, have actually been stringing them along. They've been stringing other guys along at the same time. And now that they've rocked up, they've suddenly discovered that this lady doesn't really want them and that she was just scamming them. And they've been sending large sums of money over here to the Philippines, and only to discover and have their hearts, in a sense, broken when they come here, thinking they're going to start a new life with this young lady. And she had another idea. So, guys, be careful. It's always sad to see anybody having to go back. Mozzies are around this morning. That's another thing. Don't normally see mozzies this time of the year, but in certain parts, I suppose there's more more of them around. They haven't sprayed more recently, but maybe because of the rain last night. So, come on, lizards, eat them mozzies. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and go and have a look at what I'm doing back now on a British expat in the Philippines. And I'm looking forward to doing a few trips away so that I can show you some of the sights and wonders here, north of here, and also down there in Manila. So stay tuned. Watch this channel. And Christmas is almost upon us. And then the new year. More things go out. Oh, and an update. Baby's doing fine. So we'll catch you later. Bye now.